Good afternoon, ladies. Friday afternoon here. No, it's not at all. It's Thursday afternoon. Thankfully, it's not Friday afternoon, otherwise I'd have missed a meeting this morning. But it is cold, hence why I've got my big chunky jumper on. And there's another reason why I've got my big chunky jumper on. Andrea and I were talking about this big chunky jumper and she wanted to see it, so I thought I'd put it on in the live stream video, because despite us living quite close, we don't actually see each other that often. So here is the big chunky jumper, Andrea. It's got quite short sleeves though, so cool on the arms, hot on the body. So, repurposing your content. This is going to make life so much easier for you. You're not going to be wasting time on social media. One idea can create, I want to say trillions of bits of content for you, but I might be exaggerating a little bit, but lots. I want to start by just backtracking a little bit. Last week, I did a Facebook Live video on this page called about the 4 traits of being an aspiring businesswoman. I'm just going to turn you round so you know what I'm talking about. And there was a reason why I did this video. Turned around. It's this one. And I'm just going to press play on it because the sound isn't on because I didn't want to distract you. But can you hear... Not here. Can you see that there was captions on there and for some reason they've just disappeared, but they were definitely there when I started. I'll get rid of notification. Okay, so the reason I did that was, one, I like the content of it and I wanted to share it with you guys. 2, I wanted to be able to share with you how to caption a video, because if you can caption a video, it's going to get more interesting people. But 3 is how to use the content of a blog post or a video to the maximum potential for you to make your life easier. So when we say repurposing, in the past we might have an image that we really like, so we put it on Facebook and then a couple of days later we'll share it on Instagram and then we'll put it on Twitter, and we've got all these schedules, so that's good because we're saving our time. And that is repurposing. If you get a review, some feedback from a customer in an email or wherever you get it from, taking a screenshot and reusing it everywhere so that everybody sees it, that is called repurposing. Now, this is repurposing on steroids for you, and it's going to take into consideration, I've just noticed you've got the handle of my thing here. It's going to take into consideration all of your social media platforms from one bit of content. So thinking about the video that I did last week, I've had it transcribed and I've uploaded it to our website. It's in the news section. You can also click on the video there. So that was really easy to do. I did a video about that the other day. You may have had it in your email addresses. I don't know. But I used a company called rev.com, and you simply upload the file, upload the link to the website where your video is. If you've done it on your phone, you can just attach it from your phone. If it's a private one, you just upload your file. If it's never been seen in public, you just upload it and they transcribe it for you. And it's really cheap. It's something like $1 a minute. And when you think about how much you can talk in a minute, it's really worthwhile doing because it will save you a lot of time typing. And what you receive back is a Word document with the whole transcript in. I think the one for that post was about 2 pages of A4. I've gone through, very, very minimal errors in there. I did have to change Andrea's name from Andrew to Andrea. I don't know whether that was my accent or they've just never heard of the name Andrea, I don't know. But very, very few errors in there. It was brilliant. So copied and pasted that, put it on the website as a blog, inserted some images. Now, if you have a blog on WordPress and I don't know what people run their blogs on. I know WordPress is a big one and there's Weebly. If you've got a plugin such as Click to Tweet, which is available on WordPress, which is why I'm saying it, install it. Highlight certain sections of your blog post and use the Click to Tweet. What it will do then is when people are reading it, they can click on your memorable quote or whatever it is in your blog post, they can click it and it will automatically go to Twitter. So they are sharing your content for you. I wouldn't have any more than 5 in a long blog post. So 3 to 5 clicked tweets in a blog post. With those same moments in your blog post, we'll call them, or those same memories or those same quotes, what I want you to do is take them, head over to Canva or whatever other image creating tool you have. It might be Photoshop. If I'm on my phone, I like to use one called WordSwag. You do have to pay for it. It was about £2 maybe to download the app, and then it's free, and it's really, really simple to use, and you get very good quality graphics from it. Take the quote from your blog. It may be a couple of words, it may be a sentence. Put them into a picture format and use that as like clickbait, I guess, for want of a better word, on your other social media platforms. So from one blog post, you can be finding 10 perhaps different quotes from your blog, turning them into pictures, you know, like memes where you have the quote, and you can even put your name at the bottom if you're the only person to have ever said that. And then use that with a link back to your blog post. So you're driving more traffic to your website, to your blog. It's so simple, guys. And the other thing is with repurposing, you don't just do it once, do it lots. So from the 4 Traits About Aspiring Businesswomen, I think I've taken 5 different lines from there. You'll be seeing some coming through called Don't Be a Tumbleweed Thrower, because I thought people aren't going to know what that is, and they will hopefully click on it and it will send them to our website, because that's where we want people to be. That's where we want to raise awareness of aspiring businesswomen. So they'll click. It will be on Twitter, it will be on Instagram, it will be on, in fact, it's already on Google+. Not many people head there, but it's good for SEO. So it's on Google+. Any of your platforms that you can think of, share it on there. It doesn't matter. Each platform, you should be hitting a different audience anyway. Just share them at different times. Use a scheduling tool like Buffer, Hootsuite or TweetDeck and they are all free, to share them at different times in different places, especially on Facebook and Twitter, the bigger ones. I love it. I love the fact that from one idea, you can get so much content rather than just sharing the blog, creating into a visual idea as well. So from one blog post, don't forget, if you've done it by video, don't forget to upload it to YouTube. Great for traffic back to your website. Great to also just grab the link as well to share it out to other people. I am looking at my notes now because I've got a list of all of the places you can do it. If you just want to send the audio of something to your followers via email marketing, you can use a website called audacity.com. It's free, and it will turn what you've said into an MP4 no, not MP4, an audio format. MP4's video, isn't it? I can't remember what is it, AVI format. It will turn it into a listenable blog instead of a written one, because I don't know if you're like me, but I like to listen to things when I'm in the shower, or when I'm cooking in the kitchen, or when I'm walking the dog. I like to listen to other people's content. It's time when I feel like I'm being productive, if that makes sense. I bet a lot of you are the same as well. So you've shared it. So you've got a video post, which you turned into a blog post. You've turned that blog post into lots of different content to share on your Twitter, your Insta, your Facebook in visual format. Let's talk about Snapchat and Insta stories. They're very, very similar. If you go into Snapchat, you can create stories, like 10-second intervals, taking points from your original content again. So taking a quote, just expanding on it a little bit, getting people interested in what you're saying. And because it's in Snapchat, you can then download it to your phone. And then you can use those little snippets and re-upload them into your Instagram stories. If you haven't started using Instagram stories yet, please do. Reports back from people are that they are getting many more viewers on Insta stories than they are on Snapchat. I don't know why that is. I think Snapchat still has a little bit of a way to go in raising its profile with our generation, perhaps. Perhaps, I don't know, that's just my initial take on it. So, I'm going to go over things again. You're going to start from the beginning with hopefully a video, because we all know that video content gets more views. If you want to caption it, you can go to rev.com. If you need help with how to load their file back onto your video, go to our YouTube channel, Aspiring Businesswomen, and there's a video in there showing you how to do that. It's really, really simple. One blog post can be turned into caption, turn it into text. So if you want to skip the first two, and you've only got your blog post to start with, that is still a great starting point. You can turn that blog post into an audio. You can speak it into your phone and have it transcribed for free on audacity.com. When your blog post is uploaded to your wherever you host your blog, whether it be on your website or on WordPress or Weebly, take up to 5 lines, 5 memorable quotes from your blog, and turn them into visual posts. Use those visual posts on your Facebook, on your Twitter, on Pinterest, on LinkedIn, on them all. But make sure you link back to your blog post or to your website. It's spreading the love. So from one piece of information, one blog, you can have literally 50 to 100 pieces of content, which should be able to last you for quite a while. Now imagine if you do this with every blog that you've done in the past, and just taking those 5 to 10 pieces of information and change them into visual content. You're going to have a plethora, who doesn't like that word, a plethora of information to share out to people. Isn't that easy? My next Facebook Live is going to be about finding your one big idea, because it's all right me talking about having blog posts. What if you've got no ideas of what to write about in your blog? You've run out of steam. I don't know. I've got lots. I think it's 6 different resources for you to come up with blog post ideas. How do you like them? I think it's quite exciting myself. That's all for now. If you need any help, just come back to me. Inboxes. We can both chat to you about this. But go ahead and do it. And keep an eye out for the Don't Be a Tumbleweed Thrower, amongst other memes that I created last night. But I still need to schedule them in because I ran out of time. Okay, have fun. Bye for now.